the UYG Show. What is it then that gets somebody to that state? Is it things they experience in life?
Because they want that person to feel that, they're not good enough, they cannot be like that.
No bills will be paid.
Correct.
And the stress will accumulate.
Correct. All of those things.
Help you take that pressure and turn it into diamonds. So see you next time on the UYG Show. Hello. Welcome to the UYG Show. This is series number 3. It's been an amazing series so far. And the theme for the series is mental health. Okay. Welcome to the UYG Show. What is it then that gets somebody to that state? Is it things they experience in life?
Because they want that person to feel that, they're not good enough, they cannot be like that.
No bills will be paid.
Correct.
And the stress will accumulate.
Correct. All of those things.
Help you take that pressure and turn it into diamonds. So see you next time on the UYG Show. Hello and welcome to the UYG Show. This is series number 3 and we're discussing mental health and Hello, welcome to the UYG Show. This is series number 3 and we are discussing mental health and success. It has been an amazing series so far. If you missed the first couple of episodes, make sure you catch up, okay? After this, catch up with the first few series because today is another episode. It's episode 4 and we're going to be discussing mental health in women. We're going to have a guest, the amazing Angela Christie again. We had her last week. We talked about mental health and disorders. It was incredible. So before we dive too deep, I want to welcome you. If it's your first time on this channel, welcome. Please do subscribe. Hit the bell so that you could be notified every time we upload a brand new video. And if you haven't already, do follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at UYG Social Enterprise. If you're watching me for the first time, then my name is Gladness Katega. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am the founder and executive director for Unleash Yourself with Gladness, CIC, also known as UYG Social Enterprise. Now, I'm so excited to go into today's show with our amazing guest. I'm going to read her bio and then she will join us shortly. So today we have Angela Christie. She has over 20 years experience and knowledge of mental health sectors for schools, NHS and similar service-orientated environments, secure units, charitable and private organizations. Angela also has 18 years experience in therapeutic interventions to manage and analyze complex information with a high standard of creativity. Angela is currently leading and coordinating a team to deliver clearly defined objectives whilst taking accountability for overall project success, to maintain the project profile and generate support from a wide range of staff and stakeholders for the engagement of volunteers whilst performing a variety of roles in different settings. Angela is a charity trustee board member for 12 years. She supports adults with mental health, mainstream employment, voluntary work, and training with their community. She also runs her very own successful private practice, offering one-to-one counseling, supervision, and training, also leading a ministry supporting individuals who experience substance misuse for those within their community. Angela Christie is based in Maidstone, like ourselves. We're actually in the same building, Maidstone Community Support Center, and I'm so excited to welcome her to the show. So, welcome, Angela.
Welcome, Gladness, and thank you for having me back.
Yes, we had to bring you back because, yes, you're just amazing. So, thank you so much for joining us again. Hello. So, yes, welcome back, Angela, to the UYG show.
Thanks again for having me back. It's been amazing, the kind of feedback that we've been getting from this.
I know, it's so incredible that I'm so excited for today's show because we're talking about mental health in women. Are you excited? Are you ready?
Absolutely. It's my topic. It's absolutely my topic.
I know, right? So let's dive straight in there. And, the first question I have for you is really just to help us understand or define mental health for women. What is that like? What is that all about?
Wow. You tend to really pose very big questions to be condensed in a very short time. But as women, we tend to act and react with our emotions. And if you listen to the last segment, last week, we talked about this motor. Now, can you imagine this motor's running on emotions all the time? It's going to wear down. And that is where women tend to neglect their well-being because they just keep going. So mental health for women also can be linked to our monthly menstruations as well. So that can impact how we function and how we live our lives daily. And we could be running on anger, anxiety, and fear when we just really need somebody to just sit down and talk to.
Wow, I can totally relate. I know we've seen it in lots of case studies with clients that we work with. We hold so many events for women. We had, you've been to our Queen's branch in February this year. We had another one just a couple of weeks ago, and this is definitely something that we have seen that women in our environment, in our community, are facing. Now, what are some of those challenges that you have seen in your experience of working with women to do with mental health issues?
What we tend to see really routinely is women not being able to express themselves fully because, there's quite a lot of expectations on them. If they're in the family, they've got to have certain routines and practices all put in place. And sometimes they're coming into it not knowing what they are supposed to do. So it's navigating themselves and their emotions and adding a balance to it is really important. And I think that is one of the main challenges that women face, is how to identify what it is that they're actually feeling and place it and monitor it in the right places. As again, back to the motor, what's going on? What's ticking over? Is it saying something to me? Where do I go? How do I manage it?
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to say, could you just briefly, for anybody who maybe is having queries now because they didn't watch the last one, could you just give that brief definition or go into what you described in the last episode as the issues of mental health or disorders in relation to the matter, just for clarity, please?
Yeah, as a, to get them to recap, to watch the episode 3, but
Yes.
just a little synopsis
Yes.
is that the disorders are a clinical disruption to how we are feeling, and it can affect our cognitive behaviors. It can affect our moods. What I didn't mention last week is that dementia and autism are also part of this clinical disruption, and those things we don't really take into account as well as women.
Wow. I'm going to stop you there before you dive too deep. Let's take a quick commercial break. Now, when we come back, we'll go into more understanding mental wellness for women and how we could act. What could we do to ensure that we're successful in life? So hold on right there, and we'll see you back right after this.
UYG is a community interest company, a social enterprise that helps individuals to release themselves from stagnation to a condition of supreme well-being and good spirits, happiness and abundance. UYG's vision is to support individuals to overcome challenges in life and assist in their self-reflection journey. We strive to see people live in mental wellness, supreme well-being and good spirit. UYG provides services that benefits the community by supporting individuals, families, relations, and couples through their self-discovery journey. UYG's mission is to help individuals heal from hurt, loss, and trauma to receive wholeness. Our work is to transform lives through self-discovery and personal development training. At UYG Social Enterprise, our work is to increase awareness and share insight for solutions to life challenges that often affect individuals' well-being.
Welcome back to the UYG Show. Today's episode, we have got an amazing guest, Angela Christie, who is a psychotherapist, and we're talking about mental health for women. Part 1, we've looked at some of the issues that women face to do with their mental health. Now, in this Part 2 segment, we're going to look at mental wellness for women and how can we succeed in life. So, Angela, welcome back again.
Thanks for having me back, Gladness.
Thank you for sticking with us. So the question now is, what is mental wellness and how does it affect success in life?
Mental wellness is, think of physical well-being, that we will go out and ensure that we have a nice diet, we exercise daily. Mental well-being needs to be treated in the same manner. How are we exercising our mental well-being? What are we doing for ourselves as women? Self-care. What routines have we got in place for us? All these things contribute to having a really lovely mental well-being. It also helps us in the success in our lives, because if we have those foundations in place, the success will have a place to grow and develop positively.
Wow, that's incredible. Could I ask maybe 1 or 2 things? You mentioned self-care. Somebody may be watching and completely blank. I mean, we have had a whole discussion on self-care. You want to go back to series 2, but
I was going.
As you're here with us, maybe 1 or 2 tips in terms of that self-care in maintaining mental wellness that maybe you could suggest before we close.
Absolutely. Making yourself a priority is one of my first tips in self-care, and it's identifying, how do I make myself a priority, because we overlook these things in our daily routines, and what expectations, as mentioned earlier, are we placing on ourselves? Are they realistic? You know, attending groups like yourself that you run, workshops, it's knowing how we can dissect them and place them in a really lovely, fruitful way that's going to benefit us as women and the success that we have within us that needs to blossom.
Absolutely. I mean, I did mention earlier where we have the Queen's Brunch. We hold it every quarterly, and it is just for that, to give women the opportunity not just to brunch and eat, but actually to network, to discuss matters of mental wellness, and actually just going out, making yourself a priority, as you said, Angela, means you're looking after number one, which is you, giving yourself that time out. You know, self-care is about giving yourself that time out. To, you know, as women, we've discussed, you have so many responsibilities. You're a mother, you have, you know, you some people are carers, you take care of the home, but actually you need to always ensure you make time to take care of yourself. So some of the programs we run is just basically that, giving you that opportunity to cater to yourself, and in that you are looking after your mental wellness. So wow, this has been amazing, Angela. Thank you so much for sharing all this amazing wisdom. Before we let you go, please do share with the audience how they can contact you, how they can reach you.
Thanks for having me, Gladness. But before I introduce the contact details, can I encourage women to really go to these brunches? I met some amazing women there, and having self-care means actually taking yourself out of that routine at home or at work and being another healthy, safe environment where you meet women of all different walks of life that have complete different lives to you and how you see how other people are living. So I just want to put that little nugget in. But to be able to contact me, do send me an email to info@going-beyond.org.uk. I also do workshops for women where they can come in a safe environment to identify issues in their lives, the expectations that they've placed or others have placed on them. And we do amazing workshops to do that, and training again for professionals who are working with women. That's done through my counsellingforlife.org.uk. And we have our own website as well. I'll put that in the bio.
Yes, thank you so much. I mean, you can say your website if you wish.
Yes, it's counsellingforlife.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Angela. It was a pleasure having you, and I'm very sure we will have other episodes. Hopefully you can join us again. But for now, goodbye, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye, Angela.
Thank you very much for having me. I look forward to meeting you again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Bye. What an amazing, amazing, amazing episode. We have come to the end, but again, I want to encourage you to make sure you subscribe so that you can be alerted when we have our next show. We are here every Sunday at 6 p.m. GMT London time. So when you do subscribe and you hit the bell, it means you will be notified beforehand. If you haven't already, again, connect with us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at UYG Social Enterprise. So from me, Gladness Katega, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week. Welcome to the UYG Show. What is it then that gets somebody to that state? Is it things they experience in life?
Because they want that person to feel that, oh, I can't, they're not good enough, they cannot be like that.
No bills will be paid.
Correct.
And the stress will accumulate.
Correct. All of those things.
Help you take that pressure and turn it into diamonds. So see you next time on the UYG Show.